famous Times Square Center to give a message to the world, to the civilized world. After the Second World War, when the horrors of Nazi heinous crimes came, the message was never again, never again. But what is happening today in the world's so-called largest democracy, India, which in the minds of majority Americans is like a land of Gandhi, land of yoga, land of peace. But contrary to that, the RSS Hindu fundamentalist party, which got inspiration from the Nazi party in the 1920s, as was the message of the Nazi party, one race, one nation, one leader. Similarly, the government of India today is clear set to establish, not only establish, to achieve that goal, Hindi, Hindustan. They say that everybody, 1,300,000,000 people in this country are Hindus. They will have to speak their language Hindi, and they will have to just follow the Hindu ritual. And the result is that more than 30 million Sikhs around the world, they feel that as a separate nation, as a people who were persecuted in the 17th, 18th centuries for the reasons that they stood for the rights of freedom of religion of others, today we are the victims. 200 million Muslims in Indian map, they may be in the Kashmir Valley asking for freedom, or they may be in the other parts of India. They are suffering the worst fate. 30 million Christians. This is a common thing which we are seeing today in India. Nuns being gang raped, the diocese being attacked, the English-speaking schools being attacked, and in this year, when the Christians wanted to celebrate Christmas, even the churches were attacked and they were not allowed to celebrate their annual Christmas ceremonies. And over 200 million Dalit, so-called untouchables by the Brahminical decree, they are being attacked, killed. This is the state of India. Unfortunately, we, the people of United States, those we are proud of the values of this country, we are proud of our Declaration of Independence, we are proud of the American democracy, but unfortunately for the American state as well as the majority people, they are not able to understand that what is happening in India to the minorities, how Sikhs, Muslims, Christians and Dalits are being persecuted. How many of you know that Amnesty International has not been allowed to visit India? Our Honorable Commission, United States Commission on International Religious Freedom, which came into being by an act of the Congress in 1997, they have not been given visa, their members, thrice. Third time visas has been denied to them. Our USF delegation can't visit India. Amnesty can't visit India. They have cut off virtually Punjab and Kashmir from the outside world when 34 years ago. And today when we are here on June 30th, in our memories is what happened. The Holocaust, first Holocaust for the Sikhs in the first week of June 1984. 34 years ago, our Sanctum Sanctorum, Golden Temple, was attacked by the Indian Army with using the tanks, armed personal carriers, using the artillery, and 37 Sikh historical shrines were attacked the same day. And later on, in the last 3 decades, over 100,000 Sikhs has been killed in fake staged encounters. And the same story is being repeated now in Kashmir. That is what happened in the last 70 years to the Christian inhabitants of India's northeastern states of Nagaland and Mizoram. And that is why, brothers and sisters, We are here to give the message that the 7 billion people on this planet, we believe that as our 10th Guru said, consider human race as one. When United Nations came into existence and New York is the city where over 193 countries are the member states of United Nations, there were covenants against persecution of minorities, against war criminals, for the right of self-determination for the people. But what is happening in India, the so-called largest democracy on the planet, that Sikhs in Punjab have been imprisoned. The whole of the Sikh nation is under captivity. Those whoever there raises their voice for right of self-determination, they are detained, they are declared as seditious, and the laws which are for sedition are imposed on them just for freedom of expression. And second thing, as we are knowing, while on one hand Sikhs across the world are remembering their martyrs which were martyred 34 years ago, 27 Sikh young men have died in Punjab due to the drug influx. So these drugs haven't come automatically. The state which killed our whole generation in the name of militants is killing the next generation by using drugs as a weapon. So we are here to appeal to the civilized people, to appeal the lawmakers, opinion makers, decision makers of the great United States of America, that don't be bluffed by India. Stand by the people, persecuted people. They may be Sikhs, they may be Muslims, they may be Christians, they may be so-called untouchable. Today we need you, and that is why we are here. One message is very clear. Sikh nation is born as a sovereign nation. We are born as a free people. And after June 84 attack, Sikhs declared that they will have an independent sovereign nation of Khalistan running across Pakistan border to River Jamuna. And we are here to support their demand. On one hand, we stand by the other persecuted minorities of India, but at the same time, we are declaring again and again, and referendum 2020, which is a slogan of the Sikhs today across the globe, is for right of self-determination. Khalistan is our ultimate goal, but at the same time we expect from the civilized people, civilized media, and very awakened Americans that they should stand up for the persecuted minorities of India. They should stand up with the Sikhs, Christians, Muslims, untouchables. That is the message from today's protest rally. I'll raise 5 slogans which say that Sikhs are determined to liberate their fatherland. Sikhs are determined to have their freedom. Akal Takht to aayi awaaz, Khalistan, Khalistan. 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 Waheguru ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru ji ki Fateh.